First step is to center the vehicle using the wheel marker on the floor. This is the lift arm, which can be unlocked in the air by pulling the locking pin. The arm can also be pulled out if needed for full frame vehicles or to widen the lift stance, creating more stability of the vehicle on the lift. The pads can also be rotated, as I usually like them pointing inward as shown here, to allow the arms to be as close to the wheels as possible for stability. They can also be lifted up in two different ways, as to lift the vehicle while clearing running boards or other body panels. When using them, face both towards each other or away from each other to avoid shifting and collapsing of the pads. Other adapters can be used as well, and here is some examples of them. Here I'm trying to get the pivot point of the front lift pad as close to the front wheel as possible. This is the designated lift point, and further back is the pinch weld of the vehicle. The next part is the subframe. Always try to allow as much surface area of your desired lift point to make contact with the most surface area of the lift pad. Lift point from best to worst includes designated lift point, full frame, subframe, and pinch weld. If the vehicle needs to be moved, spotters should be used but should never stand directly in front or into the rear of the vehicle. When using more than one spotter, coordinate so only one person is directing the driver to avoid any confusion. After positioning the lift arms and pads, lift the vehicle until it has left the ground. If you hear any cracking noises, stop and check to see what is not correct before lowering and correcting pad placement. After the vehicle has left the ground, stop, check the car for stability, and check your pad placement. After everything clears your inspections, continue lifting the vehicle to the desired height. Before raising and lowering a vehicle, it is always important to orally announce by saying "clear" and physically checking around the vehicle for cars, parts, tools, and most importantly, people before operating the lift. Always refer to your owner's manual for full details on operation of your rotary two-post lift. Never work under a vehicle that has not been correctly placed on safety locks. Make sure at this point that the vehicle has settled on both locks and then check the locking mechanism. It should not be able to disengage when you are on the locks. Before lowering a vehicle, we will say clear and physically check around the vehicle. Next, we will lift up using the button while holding the release latches lever all the way down. Slowly lower the vehicle with the lowering lever while watching to make sure the vehicle is coming down evenly. If it does not come down evenly, stop. Raise the car and try again. After the vehicle is coming down evenly for a few seconds, you may pull the lowering lever all the way down to speed up the lowering process. Pull out and push in the lift arms before driving the vehicle out of the lift bay.